I don't know how long it takes him to come. I should come again. That is cheaper than just paying 5 cedis transaction.
So you want us to do cost benefit analysis?
Yes. Scale of preference.
Just a convo.
Welcome to Just a Convo with Uncle Lawyer. You know the name, the only lawyer uncle in the whole of Ghana. Wages is in the building.
Yep. Do you notice that technology, with these inventions, the innovations, and all that, you know, it has made life simpler, easy, and maybe convenient. Yet, it has made life so expensive.
How? I don't understand.
Okay, let me pick it from this angle. You know our forebears, our great grandfathers and our parents, no, not our parents, our grandfathers, humanizing. I want to come from a humanizing perspective.
Point of view. That's what you know. Go ahead.
You know, that time you didn't need so much to impress women.
What makes you think so?
Oh, you only needed to have, let's say, 100 heads of cow, goat. This, you have 20 acres of farm. That was all.
But that was expensive in that era. You see?
That was all. It was not as though the ladies who I don't know. It's like they were not milking the men.
How makes you think so?
See, it was a privilege for them that I'm like I have a child with this man. I have this thing with this man. This
it's
man
still a way of milking. I beg to differ. See, no, whatever we are experiencing right now, right? It happens during.
I get to there's nothing new on that.
Now it's just the fact that we have technologies and these things are being amplified. See, the naked ladies we are seeing on the internet these days, they were once there.
You don't have to mention the naked ladies.
Just that there was no platform for it to be amplified like how it is being amplified these days.
No.
So
for that one is a lie.
No, it's true.
There were no naked ladies.
It's true.
In the essence of the word naked as of today.
They were prostitutes those days. No, they were prostitutes.
I watched a documentary on how I think the first in ancient times the first women who wore revealing dresses that revealed their even just like knee level mini skirts. How they were whipped, how they were ostracized, how they were communicated, everything punished.
So my argument is that
these days people were virtually nothing.
My argument is that whether they were whipped.
So nakedness there it's not comparable to nakedness.
My argument is that whether they were whipped those days or something, it doesn't take away the fact that it existed. It did. Just that it wasn't amplified like how it's being amplified now. So you can't say those days dating or whatever wasn't expensive.
See, it was. As a man growing up then, the only thing you needed was that as of when you come of age, maybe in your teens or your early 20s or some whatever idea, your father is you have become a man, grown beard, your voice has become deep or something like that. Maybe you only need that, okay, you to take this land and cultivate small yam for there or this thing for there. That's all you need to do to start for chasing women. And all you need to just build your touch or mad house something, then you are good to go. You have a gun, then you are good to marry.
Okay. So
right now, see, you have to go to school, finish school, do this thing. That aside, get a job. That aside, get a girl, buy her this, buy her that, rent, do this thing, buy her the latest phone, the latest car, the latest this, it's expensive, my brother.
You must be dating Bola girls. Anyways, my argument because all these things you are as the arguments. My argument is that those things you mentioned that those were the only things you needed back in the days. Let me learn.
They didn't need so much.
Let me. You made your point. Let me make my point. What I'm saying is that those is the things you mentioned that you just needed the heart and all those things, right? It was expensive to them. It was expensive in that era. Can we all agree? Can you and I agree that those days, the heart and then the gun we are mentioning, and then the land to farm, can we agree that people didn't have access to that? Can we both agree on that? So my argument is that what you are seeing right now as expensive, right? 10 years, 20 years to come, right? The generation that will come after us wouldn't see this era as being expensive because there might be things in their era that will be more expensive.
I guess
than
you have a
this
point.
thing.
You have a
You get what I'm trying to say?
Your point is well made.
Yeah, so that
But-
argument there is
Calm down.
it's perverse. It's, let me use some Fizz term. It's scandalous. Nebulous. You don't have a point. See, last week you were telling me that expensive is relative.
Mm-hmm.
It applies in this situation. What was expensive then might not be expensive now, but then it was a big deal.
Okay,
back
away
then.
from that.
Yes.
Another observation is this. You know those days when maybe you go
Loyalty one, which is 0.
Okay. I will redeem myself. You say back in the day when you go to school, probably after school, you lose touch with your colleagues.
Yeah.
With the bar. But right now, with phones, and maybe this Mark Zuckerberg and the Elon Musk, them social media thing, you are still kept in touch with your colleague, your primary one, your class 2, or whatever classmate. And then it doesn't stop there. The demanding aspect is when today your class 1 guy is getting married today. Your class 2 girl, whatever today. So when we pick you, for instance, today you have to contribute for. You have to contribute your JSS group will be one of your listeners getting married. Your class 6 GP is getting married today. Your this in B for this in Poppy die. That one if you contribute for him.
Yeah.
Your this is doing naming ceremony for year if you contribute for him. So in a week, let's say when they get in a weekend like this, the weddings you have to contribute for, the funerals and the ones you can attend, the ones you cannot attend, all because of technology that you can still trace you. Those days, sometimes you go to school, you don't know where this person is living now.
But that's not entirely true. Even in the abundance of this technology, we still after school. It's been a while. You've heard from so many of your classmates.
All of them. We are still in touch because there's a platform we are on.
Nah.
So virtually everybody.
No, the fact you see, even though you guys you are in a WhatsApp group, your class, your year batch, you are in a WhatsApp group. Do you every day? When was the last time you had a chat with like almost all of them? No, it's just a few.
I see the welfare packages are this thing, the technology,
No, see,
and this communication, social media thing has instituted now.
Is it true?
This thing was not in existence
I get it.
decades or a couple of decades ago.
I get it. Is it true that this platform have like kind of made communication easier? Yes.
Yes, but yet
that,
expensive.
That doesn't mean that it has made
It
has made our era more expensive than what our forefathers experienced.
My guy, it has made this era more expensive than the cost of living is just so dear, my brother.
And I am saying that see, in the
and these are the things that make it demanding.
May I tell you something? In the year, like I say, 1997 up to the 2000, the early 2000 thereabout, right? We're complaining that things were expensive, right?
That is not the argument.
No. But now, if you compare this era to that era, we say those days, things were cheap. You get what I'm trying to say?
Now, if you say those things were cheap, what does it mean? It means that comparing those days to this time, this place is like more expensive.
And then I'm saying,
and if today or the contemporary times, maybe cost of living or whatever is hard, then it means that this alone corroborates my point that technology has made livelihood or whatever it is more demanding and so costly.
No. Your argument, you basing the high cost of living in this era solely on technology is frivolous. It's scandalous. It's frivolous. It's frivolous. Yes, that's the way. There is another version. The one I use first.
You see, the point I'm making is this. Now, the technology has brought some respite or ease or whatever, fine. That one I can contest.
Yeah.
But it comes with a cost. That's the point I'm making.
Everything has a price to pay. There's nothing in this world.
Probably, maybe we are just paying for the convenience. The convenience that the edition has brought.
You could argue from that angle, but I'm
for
saying
instance, let's say right now, maybe if you have to send money to maybe your parents' home or whatever right now, you just pick your phone and plap about your
send money.
And you pay transaction whatever e-levy will come, whatever will come, this one will come.
So you.
But those days,
no.
but the money will get you this thing just with the split of a second. It is in their account.
Let me ask you.
But those days, you have to maybe go to the lorry station, put it in an envelope, write your name, or go to the post office or whatever. So it takes 2 weeks or a month even to get to his destination or the recipient.
So are you then saying that? Are you then saying that era rather is cheaper than now?
I was cheaper.
Oh, no. That is no. I'm disappointed. 5 cedis transaction fee is more expensive than you wasting your time. Let's say right now you want to send money. You want to send money to your parents. Let's say there's no mobile money or banks or anything. You would have to spend like almost 4 hours to send that money. You are saying that is cheaper than just paying 5 cedis transaction.
So you want us to do cost benefit analysis?
Yes. Scale of preference. I get you.
It's okay. You
win. I win. You win.
I surrender.
Yes, you no go surrender. What's up with cheddar?
You're incoming president.
Yeah. President with high ambitions.
You see,
but what do you make
not
of
to
this?
not to say I'm a conservative, but you see, I think the point must be made that these two parties, NDC, MPP, they are going to be ruling this country.
I beg to differ. I think there will be a time where a new party will emerge.
Okay,
that might not be in the near future.
Yes,
but then there will be a time.
Okay, that party has not yet emerged.
Yeah. So if I'm cheddar, right, this is what I would have done, right? I would.
What did he say? You do that before if you were he would have done it differently.
So he was saying that. So Cheddar was saying that when he's elected as president in the forthcoming election, he will bring C to Kumasi.
You see, I'm saying that the alternatives are almost empty. So you are left with no option but to just stick to this MPP or NDC.
And then I'm saying that if I were him, right, I wouldn't really concentrate on maybe winning the coming elections. I need to build like a party to the extent that.
And I thought that was what you said, a third force.
Yes.
If you want to be a third force, you must know that it's a project.
Yes. Okay. Now, even if you look at his camp, right now, who can we say, okay, if Cheddar wins right now, will be minister of this, will be this, will be this.
Oh, they are there.
Fine. Even if they'll find it.
I mean, you are here.
Are they? Minister of
Gender.
Communication.
No, you can only be gender minister.
My point is that I feel like he's doing a solo project in the sense that right now, if something should happen to him right now, God forbid, something should happen to him right now, who can step in? He's doing a solo project because if Cheddar to go out of the picture right now, the whole concept of dead, the new force, blah, blah, is gone.
And you see, and the thing is this.
But right now, if something to happen that John Mahama is no longer in the picture, before even the 2024 election, they will quickly find someone to replace him.
You know, we all made this argument or we all made this assertion openly, publicly, and everywhere that African businesses don't go beyond their founders or whatever. Now, the point is this. It is not just the case that they don't go. It is because they have not been built to live beyond or beside the founder or the owner.
Yeah. See how Apple is still running smoothly.
Which is why even CPP is also suffering the same thing because it was built by Kwame Nkrumah solely and wholly. And so with his demise,
Everything is.
everything was gone.
But what do you make of his promise?
But when you build the team, it was not built with a team.
Yeah.
That you are this, you are going to be responsible for this.
Yes.
You too, you are this. Let us institute maybe a national decision taking body who is responsible for this, that they take the final decision, everything. When you make yourself the final decision taker, everything, the back stops with you. The same way, if you are not there, then everything will be ruined.
But what do you make of his promise to bring sea to Kumasi so he could ease?
That is far-fetched. That will not wash. And that is just maybe he's just being delusional.
But is it impossible to do? Is that whole concept impossible to do? People are saying it's not impossible, it's doable.
Well, right now with technology, you can barely rule out the possibility or the occurrence of anything.
But my question is,
I would like to shy away from
whether it's doable
or the whatever is feasible or it's not feasible. That one I don't know. But is it viable?
Yeah.
Is it necessary?
Does it fit into
that is the point we need?
Yeah.
If it is only for the harbor or the port that he wants to Kumasi to have a port or a sea harbor or whatever, seaport or harbor. I want to ask this question. What advantage does Accra have? Having port or being located along the beach or whatever. Cost of living in Accra is way more than Kumasi that is farther away from the sea. Compare Takrady to Kumasi. Compare Keta or the Adan to Kumasi. What is Kumasi losing out on?
I think one thing that
then we should not have any landlord country.
Yeah, I think one thing that let's say whoever wins the next election would do, that would be a major development in Ghana, is to connect the major cities to Accra using railways. That would be a perfect project.
His dream should have been maybe aside the road or the distance that is even causing unnecessary traffic and whatever. How do we build this rail connecting Accra to this thing, making transporting or conveying goods and services more convenient and more a cheaper way of this thing?
And you know the funny thing.
The alternative.
You know the funny thing. Those things existed back in the days. So it's like Ghana, we are going backwards.
Oh, have we gone or have we come? We don't know.
Imagine there's a rail line from, let's say, Cove Town to Accra, Ho to Accra, Kumasi to Accra, Tadi to Accra, Sunyani to Accra. That takes like, let's say from Cove Town to Accra, it takes maximum of 15 minutes. Then
15 minutes there, it'll be too clear.
Let's say we have fast train. We have fast.
But now these days they are fast train, but it still would have been more than.
So let's even assume that, let's say 30 minutes.
Yes.
Right? Imagine the number of people that will be in Cove Town coming to Accra, because now we have people living at Pokwasi that it takes them more than 2 hours to come to Accra. You hear what I'm trying to say?
And not forgetting the Kaswa people.
Yes.
Kasla. Special people.
Special breed of people. And then the people at Oyarifa. Imagine how decongested Accra would be.
See.
So I think if someone is thinking of anything substantial to do, they should be thinking
like
along that line.
Nanado said, we can't pay that policy there, my guy, 4 times inside. He should come again.
You see what I say?
He should come again.
You see what I say?
Come again.
Ghana, one of our problems is that we don't really think through things before we do. We just implement things.
He should come again.
Yeah, he should come again. I don't know how long it takes him to come. He should come again.
Almighty Shedder. See, I think you see the thing is doing is the point is he originating or how do I even leading or championing this whole third force, a new force thing. He does not necessarily need to be the flag bearer or the what. He doesn't need to be the president himself. You can just create the platform and then put people on
and be a financier,
laid back, and be maybe advising or getting the thing. But it does not mean that he.
You know, there's a point in a man's life where he wants power. I think he's at that point.
Abraham Maslow's
hierarchy of needs. Yeah. So I think he's at that point where he wants power at all costs.
That's where after you have satisfied your basic necessities, your everything, then all the need.
Which part of that triangle are you right now?
Doesn't have to be about me. Doesn't have to be about me.
My bad. Do you have any other things to say?
Yeah. I had my birthday.
Yeah.
And some people. No, I couldn't do a party. And the reason is this. Due to the undersea cable disruptions. No?
Yes. I get it. Anyways.
Because my party was going to be virtual.
Anyways. It's just a combo with Akalaya and Wages.
Representing.
Yes.
See you.